that Islam is very misunderstood. It's a religion which is very misunderstood. The media doesn't have the correct image about Islam. They don't know anything about Islam. And he says, why don't you read the Quran in English? He says, get a copy of the Quran wherever you can and read it. So I started looking on Google, reading ayat of the Quran, and mainly scientific miracles of the Quran, you know, where Allah is talking about the creation of a baby inside the woman's womb, stuff like this. And I was just thinking to myself, this is incredible. This is something which it goes with modern day science that we have today. And if you think about it, a book that's 1,400 years old, and you don't even have all this technology, but you have a man called Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he's talking about all these things. You know, he was someone who was an Arab living in the desert. He had no education, he had no knowledge of any world scriptures or anything like this. He had no knowledge about hardly anything. And he's coming out with verses from the Quran like this and saying this is revelation from God. So you either have to say to yourself, this guy, Muhammad, he is either someone who, you know, he's lucky, he's making a good guess with what he's saying, or he's a prophet of God like he claimed to be. And, you know, obviously I went down that route of looking into the biography of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, reading about who he was, what his character was, what he did in his lifetime. So obviously after reading that, I wanted to become a Muslim. Being as a Muslim, a lot of the habits that I've had have gone. You know, I don't womanize anymore. I don't drink alcohol. I don't, you know, I'm careful about what I eat. Everything has to be halal.